So Rush Limbaugh made some comments about women, and this is from yesterday's Rush Limbaugh radio show. I have a lot of things I'm going to want to talk about relating to this clip. Let's listen to it first. And the comment is related to abortion and to women and using techniques that one party is using on the other. Let's take a listen to Rush Limbaugh here.
What would you do out there to counter the war on women meme?
Right.
Number one, I would use all that money that the Republican Party is not spending on qualified candidates to have a ad campaign that counteracts the propaganda on the left. When they say we are against women, we put out that they're against women.
Okay, let's stop it right there. Okay. That is a tactic that is being recommended that is not at all connected to reality. So separate from any actual factual basis about policies relating to women on Democratic or Republican campaigns, elected officials, etc. What the suggestion is here, which Rush Limbaugh loves, is whatever they say about us, we just say about them, regardless of whether it's a reasonable attack, regardless of whether it's a fact-based attack or we can back it up with any actual data. This is the microcosm of what Republicans have been doing for a long time. Oh, Democrats say voter ID is racist. We'll say that not having voter ID is racist because you're saying that whatever, right? This kind of turning around simply for the sake of turning around, which is being presented here with absolutely no hesitation, has kind of been a key part of Republican strategy for a long time now.
Right. It kind of also reminds me of the bullying thing. Like, oh, we're bullying gays. Well, you telling us we can't do that is bullying us, you know?
Another good example. So let's continue with this clip.
Fire with fire and show that they are actually undermining women.
I agree with that. I think that's exactly right. But see, this is what the Republican Party isn't doing that on any issue. It's not just women. But look at what they're doing. They've destroyed the black family. They're destroying minority families. Look at what they're doing to women with their policies. I mean, they're demeaning them.
Let's stop again. Rush Limbaugh is an expert at this. We know that it is conservative economic and social policy that has made it so there is almost no upward mobility among people who are born poor, and of course they are disproportionately minorities. We know all of these things, but people like Rush Limbaugh very smoothly turn it around and they say, it's the liberals that have destroyed minority families and black families. It's just amazing how instead of coming up with their own creative but misleading arguments that at least aren't directly tied to things that progressives are pointing out on a regular basis, they're just being lazy and saying, no, you did it, like on a playground sandbox or something like that. And there's a little more here.
They're turning him into nothing but abortion machines. I mean, there's so much that we could be doing. We just fight back. But the Republic...
Democrats are turning women into nothing more than abortion machines. Number one, it's ridiculous. We don't need to address that it's ridiculous at its face. But think about for a second what's implied by Rush Limbaugh's comments. What's implied there is that women are either too weak or too dumb to think for themselves and to make decisions for themselves, which is why, supposedly, Democrats can decide to turn women into abortion machines. Because think about it, Lewis. If Rush Limbaugh believed that women could decide for themselves what they do or don't want to do, what they do or don't want to be, so-called Democrats wouldn't be able to just say, this is what we're going to do to women because they're either too dumb or too weak to prevent us from doing it. We're going to turn them into abortion machines. That's implied in Rush Limbaugh's analysis. And I use the term analysis very loosely, although it's not said.
Right. And if we buy into what he's saying here and hold on to our, general beliefs of GOP social policy surrounding women, things are not looking good for women in this country.
No, certainly not. And I just hope when people hear these clips from Rush Limbaugh, they understand the lack of any connection to reality that exists there.